Hello, hi class 11 students. Today we have to learn second chapter of business studies. The title of the chapter is Forms of Business Organizations. Forms of business organization, there are 5 kinds of business organizations. They are sole proprietorship, partnership, joint stock company, joint Hindu family system, cooperative society. So second chapter is forms of business organization. According to the formation of the business, there are 5 categories according to forms of business organization. And a business organization is, according to that, there are 5 forms of business organizations: sole proprietorship, partnership, joint Hindu family system, joint stock company, cooperative society. And each and every group, each and every category, we have to learn very widely. Very carefully we have to learn. And for each section, one video I will give you, you learn it and learn it. And first one is sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship means a business that is owned, managed and controlled by one person. That means owner. A business organization that is owned, managed and controlled by a single person, owner, that is, such a business is called sole proprietorship. So we have to start a business, retail shop, some business starting, beauty parlor, saloon, pressing center. Like we have to start a business, all type of business alone doing. So whatever the business money bringing, owner himself. So such a business is called sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship means what is? Sole proprietorship means it is owned, managed and controlled by single person. That means owner himself. Such a business is called sole proprietorship. And what are the specialities of sole proprietorship? For sole proprietorship, about 6 features are there. So these features, first one, formation and closure. Formation and closure means this business is easy to start. Whatever the money is there, we have to start a business. So we have to start a business according to that. So that is easy formation means. Closure means we have to close the business at any time at our own will. We have to close our own business at any time. There is no question. And the second one is liability, unlimited liability. Liability unlimited because single person is whatever the profit getting, that he is possible to take full, and loss coming, that is also want to bear. He is possible to bear all the losses, want to sell the business, and after that balance is available. Again money left for giving any loan or creditors. So he want to sell his own personal assets. Such a situation is unlimited liabilities. Nobody share the loss. He alone want to suffer the loss. He alone want to bear the loss. So such a situation, such a liability is treated as unlimited liability. Nobody is possible to bear the loss, share the loss. Profit is getting full profit, he is possible to take. But loss getting, that is also he want possible to repay the money. From his personal assets also want to sell and repay the money. And the next one is sole whatever the money getting, he will get possibility. Hard working, doing, he get more and more money. Luck is there, more and more money getting. But loss coming, he possible to share. There is nobody to share him. Bear himself. And control, he is alone controlling the business because decision making is very easy for him. Whatever the decision making, new product want to bring or sale price want to increase, whatever it is, he possible to control himself because so he decision making is very easy because only one person he want to decide and do it very easily. There is no time consumption. And no separate legal entity. Next one is no separate legal entity mean there is no special law according to sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship and owner same, business and owner the same, but in joint stock companies, so business and person are different treated. But here, sole proprietorship, person and there is no legal entity means according to law, there is no special person treated as sole proprietorship. So he is owner, he want to control everything, he want to manage everything according to. Lack of business continuing. Business continuing, lack of business continuing means if a person, sole proprietor, he will die or disease happening, anything happening on that time, not possible to continue the business. On that time, not possible to continue the business because sole proprietorship alone, sole proprietor alone doing the business. So because he don't possible to continue the business if a disease happening, death happening, on that time he don't possible to continue the business. These are features. Then we have to see the marriage. About 5 points are there according to marriage. That is, took decision making. So he is alone controlling the business. He possible to take the decision very easily. There is no time consuming factors. He don't want to discuss to anybody. He don't want to ask to anybody what to do because he is the owner. He possible to take the decision. He is the owner, no any problem. Confidentiality. Very confident, secrets possible to keep in his own mind. He don't want to discuss about the financial position of the business, loss or profit going on because he is the owner. He don't want to speak to anybody about the business. So business secret he possible to use. Business secret he possible to keep in his own mind. Very confidentially possible to keep in mind. Direct incentive. Incentive getting directly. If he hard working, more money getting, he will become happy. Or otherwise, he not hard working, very carefully not doing the business, he will get loss also. That is possibility loss or profit. Possibilities are there. Hard working getting, hard working doing, he will get more and more profit. Loss also possibility is there, risk is also there in business. And then sense of accomplishment. He is alone working, hard working, he become proud because whatever the money getting because of my hard working. He think that it is my hard working, that money is available, that is my hard working. So he become proud according to his own business. So self-achievement, self-success or satisfaction getting. So these are the merits of sole proprietorship. The next demerits. Demerits 4 points are there. Limited resources. One person owning the business, owning the business. So money is very less in his hand. Only one person, how much depositing, investing, that is only possible. So resources, very less resources, limited resources only because money not available. joint stock company, other partnerships are very more persons. All are collecting money. But in the case of we don't getting money because he is only one person doing the business. Second one is limited life of business. Before I told you that the owner become deceased or death happening, the business will not be continued. Lack of continuity, that is the problem. Because he is only one person doing the business and he not possible to continue business. Death happening, insanity happening on that time, he will not be possible to continue business. Next, unclerical liability, that point also I told you that loss coming, whatever the loan getting creditors is available, so that money from selling of the business also he liable for his own personal assets. He want to sell his own personal assets and repay the money. That is unlimited liability. That is a very important limitation is. And limited managerial skill. He is alone, his own education is only available. So because experts not available, very apt decision not possible to take it. Very expert not possible to call for the business because it is a small business. Controlling and continuing according to the management of himself. Only one person sole proprietor. So these are the points, merits, demerits, features, everybody read and read your NCERT book. All the points are available in your NCERT book. So come read it and if you have any doubt is there, call me. I will clear you. No problem. We have to see in second video.